Ngumukele mbukele ehlelweni lwakho loluyintsandvokati Buhle Betfu. Libito lami ngingineliswa ngwakamakhanya Sibonga. Ufute bese uyathi ke wena mbukeli kuthi Buhle Betfu ngilo lodwa lihlelo lesinalo eveni la kaNgwane lelikulethela buhle lesinabo eveni la kaNgwane kufaka ekhathi intfo letentiwa ngetandla letinhle longatfola letentiwa ama-artists lesinawo eveni la kaNgwane. Namuhla ke sithethe isikhathi savakashela eNgwenya Glass lapho khona sitawufunza kabanti ngalendzawo na umsebenzi labawenda kwetandla kusikokona lokho kuphela dinengintfo letholakala kulena ndzawo letinga longakhona ukuthi utijabulele wena ekhaya usedile lapha kanye nebantwana nabo bonke nje bantfu ningeta nto enjoya letintfo lezintathola khona lapha. Asithembe ukuthi utakujabulela ukuthokotelela lesilesela kona manje. Let's go.
Ngwenya Glass has been going for 35 years this year. I was definitely born into this business. I'm not that old yet. But I grew up at this glass factory and it's home for me. It was bought out of liquidation in 1987, and it was started as a Swede aid project. People from Sweden came down and they taught Swazi glass blowers how to blow glass, and they took some over to Sweden with them, one of which is Sibusisi Umhlanga, who is still with us today, and he is our master glass blower, and he's trained every single one of our glass blowers. We export all over the world. You can find us in all 7 continents, including Antarctica. I would say every single one of our products is unique, simply because of the fact that it is 100% recycled, so made from old jam jars and ketchup bottles, and 100% hand blown without any major machinery used. Each product takes 10 to 12 people to make start to finish, no matter the size of the product. So if you look at our extra large elephant, who's about this big, to our little mini elephant, it takes the exact same amount of people to make each product. Through COVID, it has been very tough, considering a lot of our income has been through tourism and hospitality. Both people coming to Swaziland, which come to our beautiful factory. On a good day in season, we used to get up to 22 big tourist buses, let alone the drive-thrus that would come through by themselves. Through the pandemic, we've survived by opening an online store, which is now available all over. You can buy from all over the world. We have sent products to China, to Taiwan, and we just love having that global reach and that personal connection to all our clients globally. How else we have survived the pandemic is that all management staff cut their salary by 50%, as well as our managing director took no salary home for many, many, many months. So he had a 100% deduction of salary to make sure that we kept our doors open and make sure all our staff were able to be paid to buy food and send their kids to school. Ngwenya has always found it very important to help uplift the community and our country. And in doing that, we try and help other small artisanal entrepreneurs and other large ones as well by giving them a space to be able to showcase their products to the rest of Eswatini and the world. So We have a beautiful craft centre with many other fair trade artisanal companies that come and sell their product, as well as every couple of months we have a garden market which helps smaller entrepreneurs that do small handicraft things from home. They can come out and put a display out on the garden and have a good open air, fresh, safe COVID environment where families and friends can meet and enjoy a beautiful day out. So we have Atha Computer, who is also on our grounds, and they make pewter by hand. We incorporate a lot of their products into our glass, which creates an extra medium and a nice added benefit to the glass, and just gives it a completely different feel.
We are African pewter. Pewter is a metal alloy consisting of tin and antimony, which are minerals that are mined in a lot of places all over the world. There used to be tin mines in Eswatini in the 1920s, down in Ngwenya, but unfortunately there are no tin mines anymore. So we buy the tin and antimony from South Africa. We mix it ourselves to make sure that it's 100% lead free, which is very important, because we're making articles that are used in the food industry. We make handles for beer mugs, wine glasses for Ngwenya glass. We buy the tin in big 25 kilo blocks called ingots, and we melt those down on a gas flame. The melting temperature is quite low, it only melts at about 250 degrees. So we melt that, mix the antimony. The tin is very soft, but it's very shiny and it's very bendable, so it's not very strong, so we need to add the antimony, which hardens it so that the pieces don't bend. We melt that next door, I'll show you just now. Once it's at the right temperature, we pour it into various molds of the shape of the item we're making, be it a handle for a monkey or an elephant handle for a glass jug, or some of the ornaments we make are little endangered animals like the pangolin, the elephant, the rhino, and then we make little bugs as well, like dung beetles and rhino beetles, and little 5 ant lions.
Igama lami mina nginguSantos ngamakhanya. Ya shothi lana ngidanikhombisa ukuthi iPewter si-casta kanjani. Ya shothi sinetindlela letimbili ku cast pewter. Freehand casting, spin cast machine. Shothi mold yethu lena imaphathi lamabili. Casting ngobiyane for beer mug. So sebenzisana ipowder yethu sikhothele mold kuze ukuthi mangithela le pewter inganamathela. Mold yami irubber le ayishi noma ngabe ingathelwa ngilokho kushisako. Sebenzisa la rubber bands kuhlanganisa le mold yami because you in 2 parts. So ready nyalo ukuthi ngithela la khathi le pewter. Yeah, she's a shopping computer. She's 350 degrees. Like government call. Shothi ngithela kisinye isikhala kuze kuphakame kurise ngala. Ngokungikhombathi seyigcwele. Thatha 3 minutes to 4 ukuthi ibe ready, but iphuma ishisa lapho. Shothi sengilenye inhlobo yethu yemshini. Shothi njengoba ngishilo ukuthi we have 2 types of casting. sinale freehand cast nale spin cast machine. Shothi le mold lena sifaka la tool ispine esispina le pewter yasplita ingene la because akathi ne design lahlukahlukene yaspina for 3 minutes nakhona then si release kuphume sekuphuma lokhu la cards lengitana khomba kona la be kasta ichirafu nje ngene la seyiphumile ukubheka konke nama details la khona la kule mold kuphuma nayo ichirafu yethu. Siphinde sibuyisele emuva ebhodweni lapho siyo-presenta khona. Ngitawurimelta lana bethatha minute ukuthi kurimelteke kahle. Yashisa ke nyalo mawikhipha lana kufuna ufake ama gloves etandleni because suyishisa but isuke seyisethile. Ngithi 3 minutes sophelile. Insibe ngishito ukuthi ngikasta ingobiyane. Iphuma lana iphume nale tinto letingathengile ufuna siyigrinde kancane shothi nalo hamba ngikhombise ukuthi sigrinda kanjani. Asengiyikhiphile ingobiyane shothi le ibhenji lami lapho ngifihlishela khona la ngigrinda khona lokho lokungadingeka ngiyo lena ingobiyane. Anama side cutter arm ngicale ngisuse ngabo leti mbondo letingadingeka. Uphangise ukujule kusashisa cause mase koma kakhulu kuvamise ukuniketa olukhulu. Shothi umshini wami lona lengigrinda ngawo. Shothi mase iphelile iba kanjena siyifaka la ku lama beer marking beer marking shothi lana siyakhlwela unathe ngayo uphakamise kahle but singakafiki lana kunesigaba lefuna engcekiso cause siyayibona nyalina le umbala lo yellow or lo gold sifasuka lana siphela stay polish shothi lona ngumshini we polish ma ceramic balls lawa uhlala lesipolisha ngako la sifaka emanti nensipho then press lana kuta vibrate akutiwashekele ezikwasheka amabhola ayashalesana ashayisane since besikubonile ukuthi bekunembala lo yellow nalo gold phuma sekunjena shothi lana i-elephant jet lena seyiphelile nje ipolishekile shothi lana mase imanyashela kanjena seyilungele ukuthi seyingadwelwa iphambili le metal lena ilight ayisinzi kakhulu mase iglule lana ihlala inamathele le glue esiyisebenzisako iglue right for insimbi neglass so kuhlangana kuthandzane vele noma kungenteka kufe ngeke kwenteka kuhlukane la khathi.
Ngwenya class basically in our sendema class kakhulu, and we have a lot of different products in our classes, but also we live a restaurant where people can come and eat with their families, and we have a beautiful garden outside on a sunny day. It's just nice to sit outside. And we also have other shops, we have a chocolate shop also. We produce our own chocolates, so we make hearts, it's a very good place for children and adults alike. We have all the protocols in place about COVID, so we are COVID compliant. We have EMA sanitizer, and we make sure with Buhle Betfu, for example, in the restaurant, we sanitize them after every customer, and Nala Stolo in the glass factory, we have sanitizers. Our toilets are clean and sanitized immediately after all other people use it. So it's a safe place to visit, and I know a lot of Swazis have known Ngwenya class to be a tourist place, but it's not necessarily just a tourist place, but it's a good place to visit locally. In the market, other people are here to exhibit their goods. We have a lot of local people exhibiting their goods, and us here at Ngwenya class, we normally have a sale, so you can come get glasses at bargain prices. And it's a beautiful day for families, friends, because we have a bright outside, and there's quite a lot to do. And there's a lot of different products you will find, things that you wouldn't even know are there, but people come and exhibit their things and at very reasonable prices. There's quite a lot that the locals are doing outside. People can come in. We have different shops that have beautiful things, and as Ngwenya class, we have supported them as well because there were no tourists, so they've been operating actually without even paying rent because we were trying to help because we know the situation. So when people come to visit and support, it actually helps them as well to keep their jobs.
It's amazing to see that Ngwenya Glass is not only busy with their wonderful glassworks, but they also play a major role in supporting our local entrepreneurs. If there's one thing that you will find when you get to this place is a number of shops which house our wonderful and local designers that we have here, which I'm about to show you right now. Just follow me.
Imfo Betfu lethu yalibona lakhiwa ngebumba. Libumba balenda njani ke bomake? Shothi kuba ngilowo make akacabangile. Uthi mina ngicabanga lokho bese ke Becky yena uyabona ukuthi lokho akucabangile make singakuhlanganisa kanjani kuphume kanjani. Libumba lifuthi angakha leyo shape njengale lengibekise ngemapaniki bebafaka la khathi kube sipacaladi. Kwakukhona emaring, khona ema necklaces, khona amacici. Bakufaka eavini, emakereni avini. Kufaka eavini ukhiphe bese soyapenda bese ke sowuphinza bisela umlilo bese kudu into ushisa bese bayakha laba kwakhakho. Akusiko kona lokho kuphela nejacaranda usiyayisebenzisa ijacaranda wood bayakwakha sade kuspice ijewelry yethu kanjalo uyasibona sibuko sami lesi lokho asikutheni ngokuthi masakhile nje amakinobho ethu acetuka sibeke eceleni asibulahli bese sibuya sakhana dibuko tethu nje awutibona dibuko tethu lesiya lokunye futhi la kwakwandako bomake ileti khwamba leti ma clashback labachamuka eHolland bawathanze amakinobho kakhulu bakuthanza lekinobho labachamuka eSouth Africa kakhulu emabhunu akuthanza la amabeats abita usimabholokisi bathi ngamabholokisi bona bakuthanza ke lokho lasilabanye ke sebathatha emangisi athanza nake lokuncane lokuya lokuhlukene kathathu akuthanza lo ngathi kuncane. Siyacela bomake emaswati ethu lamahle onke nje emaswati la khona angeta ato supporter kona siyathi ukuthi niyasathi sikhona sesinesikhathi bathi singejabula futhi nite nalabanye ngoba bayefika thothi mina angathi bathi bita labanye nalomunye ni support siyabonga.
Sine lapha ekhaya si-arumlili siyathunga futhi sisila ekhaya wala ekhaya ngithanya waka-up uyadesigner bese siyathungela ke leti Imfo Betfu bese sikhonela ngekhathi nje ngibona bobhaki bethu tikhwama tethu kwekumbatha nako konke nje lenikubona la ngephakathi. Arumlili yimbali lenhle nje lephakazako lesinayiphumako nje ibe yinhle. Ngiko nathi nje Imfo Betfu sithandza lokuthi ngathi tigamile nje abantu ubona nje ukuthi tigame kangakanani tisho kona lokho ukuthi siyagamisa thina sifuna umuntu abe muhle nangabe afikela ekhaya kithi ahambe ajabulile noma sekahamba lapha ngaphandle ajabule ngendlela ithenge lapha ekhaya kithi. Imfo lesakha ngale ndvango tifaka kakhulu ama-aprons sifake tikhwama tethu kwegcoka kakhulu nje kulama aprons netikhwama tethu. Sinema tablecloths ethu bese sesibuya siba nema-cushion covers ethu nawo akhiwe ngale African print bese siba nema-table runners sesibaka kanye nama-aprons ethu tikhwama konke. Lokho senda ukuthi sithanze le African print yethu ngokuthi sithanza lobungithi bethu asifuni lokuphuma kulobuve bethu. Yes, ngilo wasenda ukuthi buve bethu lesingiko singakhweshi kubo sihlale sikubo ngaso sonke isikhathi.
Lesitolo lengiso namuhla ngiGondlural eSwatini. Yebo, Gondlural eSwatini sidila ngema-placements. Ema-placements akhiwa ngelidinzi, Imfo Betfu akhiwa ngelidinzi. Siyahamba sokhathi enthabeni, sibuye silipheke, silidaye. Uyabona nje nyalo kuhlukile kunema-colors lahlukahlukene kanti style ukuthi phela lidinzi liba natural. Siyabuya sidaye thini ngema-colors lahlukahlukene. Sithathe leti Imfo leti sitiyise kubomake lapho bomake bafike basakhele khona lama-placements ethu. Siyabaniketa nema-design ukuthi sifune basakhele lokunjani. Sisaqala ngema-placements sabe sesisida ngema-basket. Sabe sesisida nankhaya ema-basket nankhaya lana ceramic i-combination yelidinzi ne-ceramic. Yebo sesami. Nyalo-ke sesinalamanye ema-product lamasha nanka edlangeni bowls. Lamalambu lanka-ke sisi akhiwa ngelihwayela la ngephasi nje kwakhiwa ngelihwayela. bese sesiletha leli tinzi la ngetulu selulukiwe. Mawufuna i-design yakho uyasho ukuthi okay ngifuna lokhu kanjena mina nekhala le kanjena. Yes. Mawufuna ema-product akaGonral uyawathola la Ngwenya phinde uwathola semalandela. At the same time siphinde sibe ne-workshop khona le malandela. Siyacela eMaswatini ukuthi bamane bete batovakashela ekhaya bangapheli ukuhambela lekhashane. Siyafuna ukuthi siMaswati sisupportane sodvana. Mabafika eGonral batothola ema-placements, batfole nangemashandaliya, batfole nema-basket, nemakhandela sinawo. At the same time sinawo lamanye amakhandela la-scented. Sithi inyanga candle nelilanga candle a-scented acosha netimphongane.
Because i-design isakha i-jewelry le yakhiwa ngemaphepha kanye nemashandaliya konke nje lokulakhathi sikwenda ngemaphepha. La maphepha ke okay light because sisebenzisa bomagazini nema-times. So la maphepha ke njengala ma-colors la uyakhetha ukuthi langabe ufuna yellow ukhetha kulabo magazini ukuthi le top color ibe ngilo yellow. Then sisebenzisa i-glue kuze kutokhona kucina bese kuthi ekugcineni sesiyawavanisha. I-design unomlungu wethu Fudoron losendela lama-design bese kuthi yabona ama-picture lapha then labo sisi laba ke bese sebayawinda ke lawo ma-design. Ngingaba mangithi ayi isale abede vele eyikubi COVID vele sibulele but ke ngalo sesivulile sesikhona sesibuyile bangeda batokhona kusupporta but asikhanza siyathemba ukuthi amaswati akasupporta kakhulu.
It's been exciting to see all these wonderful products that we have in the country and the wonderful places that you can actually visit. Njengoba ndibonele nawe mbukele ekhaya utawuqhubeka kusilandzelele on our different social media platforms. That's our YouTube, our Facebook. You can also make contact with me on my personal handles on Facebook and all other social media platforms. Do make sure that next week, same time, same place, you join us here on Buhle Betfu. Goodbye.